Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm just here checking on all the cows. They haven't started producing any milk yet. I've tried milking them, but unfortunately, they don't seem to have to have started. That's a lot of halves producing milk yet, so not ideal. I haven't been able to figure out the straw thing. I think what I'm gonna do maybe is lease a stripper. That sounds really bad. A bale stripper, a bale ripper, whatever you call it, and see if I can just spray it in here. To be honest, there's not much information about it from what I can find, so I'm kind of just gonna wing it. In the end, I think. I don't know. I'm at a loss a little bit, to be honest, but that's okay. The total mixed rations mixer. There we go. Sorry, that was a bit stuck. The total mixed ration mixer is doing great. As you can see, I've used another straw bale, and all the silage are gone. There's about 37,000 liters of TMR in here, which is quite a lot. They're still eating that. There's estimate, I don't know, maybe like 4,000 left, 4,000 liters of grass left here. So yeah, that's taking a while. They're not eating as much as I anticipated. Obviously, it's only 12 cows, so they won't be eating as much as I anticipated. They will reproduce over time as well. We'll inseminate. I think inseminate is the right word. We'll get someone to do that for us and all that stuff. So we'll get that going as well. I think the reason why they haven't, from what I've been able to research anyway, haven't been producing milk yet, or haven't started producing milk yet, is because they're not actually settled in yet. You know, the stress from moving or from them being moved and all of that stuff has an effect on all of that. So it's kind of understandable. It's a little bit frustrating because I do want to get them to, you know, start producing milk so we can start making some more money and get that show on the road. So yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. We'll figure it out as we go along. I just want to have a quick look here. The chickens, from my estimation, should be starting to produce some eggs. I think they're about 3-4 months old now, so they should be. We do need to think about more food at some point. Let's just close this, because chickens, they see a gap and they go for it. Yeah, so I need to move that in there. Yeah, so they're definitely, they are producing eggs, but not, I feel like they need to do more. I need to move those onto the pellet, obviously, and then we'll have a better idea. But that's around, I don't know, like 100 eggs-ish from rough counting this morning. So, yeah. Anyway, right. So, we're gonna fertilize. This field needs to be done, and I think... yeah, I think it's just this one needs to be done for a second one. The other one's done already, so I don't think we need to worry about that. We can actually almost cut this. I think we'll be able to cut this within a couple of weeks from now, so that'll be good. Right, so we're gonna quickly run over that field, get the fertilizer going on that, and then... probably go have a chat with Chad and see if we can figure out what to do with the is the fertilizers on the right. So then have a chat to Chad and see if he can maybe help us out with the whole straw situation. I need to figure that out. It's a bit of a ball ache and a frustration, but I do need to figure that out. Right, I don't know if this should be enough, but yeah, I'm quickly going to run over and get this done. I'm not even going to actually time-lapse it, to be honest, because it's going to be so quick. It's not worth time-lapsing it. The spreader is so good for fertilizer. Lime-wise, not great, but to be honest, now that we've got slurry, we're probably not even going to use fertilizer now that I think of it. I had a look at the slurry tank. Also, there's about 400 to 500 liters on there. It's not 100% accurate. It's just like on the gauge. It's between 400 and 500 liters. It's quite a small gauge. So that's I think it works by weight, if I'm honest. All right, and that's done. That's the field done. That's quick. I'm glad I didn't time lapse that, because it would have just been ridiculously short time lapse. Get the drone up. Putting the drone up and getting that all set up would have taken longer than just doing the field. So yeah, it's good that I didn't do that. All right, fertilizer dropped off, put back into a pellet. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Pellet, like a BB gun pellet. You know what I mean? That's not what I mean, obviously, but I feel like I'm saying it that way. Anyway, right, we're going to drop this off here, and then we're going to head to... I'm probably going to go with the tractor, because we're probably going to be using the tractor to bring whatever. If we do need something, we'll bring it. Ooh, and I need to go fill up, actually. Let's go fill up the tractor first. I believe the closest gas station is just ahead of us. I've not actually filled up here for a while. We usually I just fill up when we go visit the girlfriend's parents, so that's over in another town, and yeah, it's just easy. It's on the route, so we just end up filling up there. But I haven't done the tractor yet, so it needs to be done, and I think that's the gas station over there on the right. Alright, this is the gas station. Cool. I did think so. I've driven past it obviously multiple times, but I've never actually gone in here, never actually paid attention. So, right, we're going to get this filled up, and this seems to be the diesel point. And go inside, pay, and all that stuff. I will see you all in a little bit when I'm done. Oh wow, $302. That's expensive. But it needs to be done, right? We need the fuel, so I mean, there's no point in having a tractor if it doesn't have fuel, because we won't be able to actually use it. So yeah, it is one of those things. Right, we're gonna head to Clever Motors and see what Chad tells us, what information Chad can give us regarding the cows, or anyone there, to be honest. Like I said before, I think in a previous vlog, Chad isn't a farmer himself. He has very little farming experience himself, but he's been in and around farms literally his entire life. It is his bread and butter. It's his biggest passion. And he just hasn't had the means to actually be part of a farming operation. So this is as close as he can get to farming, essentially selling implements and helping farmers out. And he's very, very, very knowledgeable. He literally knows every single thing there is to know about anything. So, anything farming related anyway. Right, so I'm gonna go down there, park next to that car. Right, I'm gonna spend some time, chat to Chad, see what he can tell me, and then we'll go from there. Oh, right. So, sorry guys, I have actually been hard at work and didn't realize that I didn't actually have the recording on. Sorry about that. But I have, after speaking to Chad this morning, which has now been a complete day, I have figured out, well, he's actually explained to me how to do it. So essentially all I do is I take the shredder, this one here, and fill it with bales. Two at once at a time is best. You can do more, but the problem with that is it then becomes a little block sometimes, and you know, it is best to do 2 at a time. So we're gonna do that now, and then you just drive along and you just spray it over the where they eat, essentially. So the reason why you do that is because they tend to lie down where they eat. So it kind of actually makes sense. So yeah, that is essentially what we're going to do now. We'll see if it works. As long as you've got angled high enough, they should be happy. Right, so we're going to close that. the back door. We should see it come up. Yep. Cool, that's closed. And there you go. We can now put some straw in there. All right. That was only the one bale. Just want to see if I can maybe aim it a little bit higher. No, doesn't seem to be wanting to aim any higher. Alright, so we'll get these, probably all of the bales in here. Most likely. Oh, we're kind of on the wall there. There we go. Alright, let's turn this around. We got it. Right, we're gonna go back in there again and probably get more done. It's been an entire day. I've had to do a lot of other extra admin stuff on the side, so I kind of gave this a bit of a wait, just to make sure everything I have the time to spend and try and figure it out. So I did all of the other admin stuff that I needed to do, and then now we're here doing this. So yeah, it's why we're at the end of the day. Apologies for that, guys. I realize that it is not necessarily this bale's. We're gonna keep this bale for. Actually, we can put it there now. For the straw over here, because it's pretty much used already. We'll put that in there. Nope. There you go. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to make sure that I can spend the time now and figure it out, you know, rather than starting to figure it out and then having to leave and do the other admin stuff. That would have just not been... Oh, I need to open that. See, this is why having two tractors would be ideal. There hasn't been any tractors yet that I feel like is worth spending the little money that we have on... Just lower that. There we go. Drop that off again. See, again, this is why having two tractors would have been ideal. But we don't have two tractors. Anyway, there hasn't been any tractors that there's been... Oh, come on, again. I literally keep doing that. It's because I'm in a rush. I want to try and get everything done before the end of the day. I'm supposed to take the missus out on a date tonight, so... I'm going to try and get everything done so I can actually do that. It's not the end of the world if I'm a little bit late, but yeah, obviously we don't want to be late. Right, and then we'll probably do one more. I will just do these two, and then once we're done with that, we'll call it a day. Put that in there. Alrighty. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're slowly but surely figuring, and this is kind of figuring it out. This is kind of why sorry, I'm talking so much. Well, my brain is so all over the place. I'm interrupting myself. Anyway, but this is why I kind of wanted to do cows, because, you know, it's quite interesting. There's actually quite a lot to do, to think about, to plan for, and all that stuff. So, yeah, I am enjoying it. I think it's a complete different challenge from anything that I'm used to, which is cool. We're gonna do just the one now. Now, this straw obviously over time will have to be replaced. Not replaced, but refilled. Because, you know, some of it gets filtered through to the slurry, etc., and they, you know, it's not necessarily ideal to just have old, disgusting, dirty straw on there. So I have to clean this, obviously. Don't worry, you guys won't have to see me knee-deep in cow poo. Cow pee. It kind of rhymes. But, yeah, I do have to do all of that stuff. That's just part of the joys of being a farmer in general, and obviously being a cow farmer. It adds to that. Now, clearly we need one of these. Clearly. They are $37,000 brand new. So we don't want to buy one right now. But we will probably have to have a look at some in the near future. Just make sure I get out of that gate because I was a little bit close to the right side there. So yeah, we kind of want to make a list of everything we need, right? So we need a shredder, a bale shredder. I know I called it a bale stripper earlier, but it's a bale shredder. We need one of them. We need probably another tractor, just from a it makes more sense perspective, because especially if we, you know, we're loading the bales, it's a bit of a ball ache to constantly have to reopen, close it, run through, open, close, run through. Where if you had a tractor that, you know, could run it, you wouldn't have to worry too much. But we don't need a big tractor. This thing only requires 100 horsepower, so we don't need a big tractor for that. We also don't need a big tractor for the TMR, because that's just a trailer. If we went with an actual TMR mixer, we'd probably need something bigger, but we don't, so that's okay. We can get by with a pretty smallish tractor. I don't know if I want to spend money on a smaller tractor than what we've currently got. I kind of would like a bigger one, so like kind of like an upgrade for this. But I don't know. Right, I'm gonna they would have seen me, but I'm gonna just give them a call when I get home and tell them that Eddie's there. I mean, I'm sure they heard me and all that stuff. So I would have stopped and told them and gone inside and make sure they know it's there, but I am a little bit pressed for time. So we're just gonna move straight ahead and get back home, quickly check over the cows, have a quick shower, go on date night, because don't want to mess that up. But yeah, so that should set the cows up to be a bit more comfortable, so they should feel more at home now, and then therefore start producing a little bit of milk. So I'll have a look, probably not tomorrow morning, but the morning after, I'll probably have a look at giving them, or at least testing one or two of them for milk. So essentially I just grab a bucket, kind of pin it in the corner, and try and milk it with my hand, just as a test. Obviously the pen and all that is all set up to do everything pretty much, not automatically, but pretty close to automatically. But just as a test, I don't want to go through the whole process of starting everything up and all that. So yeah, just and dirtying things unnecessarily. I just want to see if they're producing milk, and if they are, if two of them are producing milk, I will go by the kind of wrong one. The assumption that all of them are, and then we'll start milking, which is going to be pretty damn cool, pretty exciting. All right, let's get this down there. That one, and then this one. Oh, right there. Happy days. Oh no. Come on. Why are you stuck? Why? What? Okay, that's all right. Finally got out of there. Whoa. Right, I need to be ready by 6, so I've got a couple of minutes to quickly look around, make sure everything's good. All of the cows are golden, they're enjoying their new straw. Whew. It's been a busy day. It's been a pretty busy day, but, I mean, most of them seem to be on the inside now. Oh, okay, well, Yeah, they seem pretty happy with that. That's good. Let's have a quick look here. Hello? Should I start naming the cows? Growing up on a farm, we actually used to name the cows. Kind of liked it. They all had like yellow tags with the names on, and my dad literally knew every cow by name. Like he could see them from a mile off and know which cow is that. It was pretty impressive. I always thought that was really, really cool. Yeah, they seem a lot more relaxed and seem happier. It is, as you can hear, it's not noisy, but bear in mind this goes on throughout the whole day and night. So the problem is when we're trying to sleep, you know, every 3 minutes, every 2 minutes, there's a cow mooing. It does get a bit annoying when we're trying to sleep. But, yeah, it's not the end of the world. The windows aren't double glazed. If we can maybe get double glazed windows, that would be ideal. But to be honest, the house is just a little bit too small for us. Like, it's a 2-bedroom, which we have a spare bedroom, and that kind of doubles as both of our offices as well. So yeah, we need to essentially get a bigger place because she works from home most of the time, and I obviously have my own office, and my office is a bit of a cluster, to be honest. There's so much paper and stuff everywhere, so I need to ideally get my own office where I can have a filing cabinet, where there's space enough for a filing cabinet and all that stuff. But anyway, that's a future problem. We're going to fix that at some point. We'll figure that out. Oh, and by the way, the shredder was just over $1,800, so $1,800. So yeah, it's not that expensive, but it's also not very cheap. Obviously, we don't want to be constantly doing that every 2 or 3 days. But I'll keep an eye on it and see how it works and see how long the straw lasts and how much I have to clean it and all that stuff. Anyway, this might be a bit of a shorter video just because of the day kind of flying by me. But I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you haven't yet, smash the like button. And don't forget to click the little bell to get notifications for when I upload the next vlog. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you all in the next vlog. See ya.